saw you say in an interview that you are interested in fighting, the current champion, Seo Hee Ham. So just curious where you're at with when it comes to the divisions.
そうですね。前回は50.8か、なんか
Yeah, so for this fight, obviously it was a quite short notice fight. So I didn't really want to focus all my fight camp in cutting weight. So we negotiated and agreed to 53 kilos, which will be somewhere that, I'll be comfortably be able to come down to, and also focus on my fight camp as well. And if the opportunity comes where I will be able to face Seo Hee Ham, I definitely could cut down to 49 kilos, which is super atomweight division. But I'll see how my movement is at this weight in my upcoming fight, and then I'll decide if I'm going to stick with strawweight division or if I can go down and fight at super atomweight constantly. So it all depends on this upcoming fight.
Of course. And, I'm curious, does it make you kind of want to fight Ham like even more now, just because I know you beat her in shoot boxing and now she's the champion? Does that give you like, oh man, I've beat her, I can go and do it again?
まあ、まあちょっと年月が経ってるっていうのと、やっぱり
Yeah, last time I fought Ham was, it was a long time ago. And obviously, shoot boxing is a different sport than MMA. So you can't really put those two together. And, it's not, and obviously Ham is the current RIZIN champion. So for me, that's where the motivation is, just facing the champion and being able to beat her in her rules. And, more importantly, she's a very good striker and I'm a striker. And I think that if we fought, I think we'll be able to put on one of the best female fights that anybody could possibly imagine. So that itself is very interesting. And I would be very interesting to see, to fight that fight myself. So, that fight in MMA, it would definitely be a crowd pleaser, and I'd like to make that fight happen.
Yeah, you won't find me arguing with that. It would be an awesome fight. Speaking of awesome fights, her last fight, with Ayaka Hamasaki, their trilogy. I know you're close with Ayaka, so I was curious of your thoughts on that fight. What did you think of it? Seeing somebody like Ayaka go in there, put on such a great show, still at her age as she's getting older, she's still great, for what she's doing. Did you think that the decision was right? What did you think of that fight, the trilogy between Hamasaki and Ham?
そうですね。まだ試合会場にいるときは、その結
So when I saw the fight, at the venue, I was actually surprised with the decision. I honestly thought that Hamasaki won that fight. But after the fight, listening to many people's opinions and see how they look at fights or how they saw the fight, a lot of people saw it the other way. So just listening to other people's opinions and how their take on the fight, it kind of educated me into accepting that decision. But moreover, that loss made Hamasaki more motivated on the rematch, and he's been training hard to fight Ham again. So in hindsight, I think that was a good decision to be made for RIZIN and for Hamasaki, because it just made things so much more interesting. And that's how I feel.
Yeah, of course. I mean, awesome fight, like I said, could have gone either way. I think that's fair to say. And, not to get too far ahead in the future or anything, but let's say that Hamasaki and Ham, they have a fourth fight, right? And Hamasaki ends up reclaiming her title and, you keep winning and everything. Is there any possibility that you would be open to, fighting Hamasaki, who you're close with, for the title, or is, too close of a relationship there for that to even be a possibility?
そうですね。まだ先なので。
So yeah, it's something that is probably, we're talking about something way ahead, right? So I used to not even think of fighting Hamasaki, but slowly, if it's a special occasion, or if it's like a must situation, like if we met in the same bracket of a tournament, or my retirement fight, If it was a special occasion, if it made sense, I think I wouldn't be too hesitant on fighting her. But yeah, up until like recently, I really didn't have an idea. I wasn't even thinking about the possibility of fighting Ayaka. So that's where I'm at.
Oh hey, you made it to the end. Thanks for watching, really appreciate it. If you like this video and want to see more like it, give it a like and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. Until then, we'll see you next time.